Huge cuck news, guys. Huge cuck news. ChibiReviews is undergoing a terrible breakup with his fiance. And it all starts here, guys, with these cryptic messages. Okay? All starts here with these cryptic messages. So, Chibi says, I want to die. Okay. 14 hours later. Deleted the post with my hospital armband. To clarify, I am fine. Was discharged this morning from the hospital. I had a mental break, and I did almost die last night, but I was saved at the last moment. Honestly, don't want to elaborate too much further on it, if I can help it. And then he says, just lost my fiance, my best friend, and my entire friend group in 24 hours. I've never been more alone than right now. So, yeah. Something worth noting here. I have not seen this post anywhere. Nobody has archived this hospital armband post, which is unusual. I'm not sure that it exists. I'm not sure that it exists. He has an old hospital photo when he got his testicles removed, when he got spayed, but he doesn't have a hospital armband one from recently. So, this whole situation, this is suspicious. This is strange. This is like you got caught molesting a child or with CSAM on your hard drive type tweeting is what this is. That's what this is. So, this sort of statement here, just lost my fiance, my best friend, and my entire friend group in 24 hours. I've never been more alone than right now. See, most people, when they lose their fiance, their best friend and their entire friend group typically are there for them. So for the entire friend group, the best friend, and the fiance to all go at once, seems like it's probably your fault. Because why have all these people suddenly decided they don't fuck with you? Now, we'll get into why the fiance and the best friend may leave at the same time in his video here.
I'm making this video.
Oh, wait, yeah, Boruto fans one? Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Some people may be unaware of who Chibi is. You see, guys, Chibi is an anime reviewer. He's an anime YouTuber who is very controversial on Twitter because he's always posting lolly scenes and making sort of plausibly deniable sexual statements about them. So, for instance, there's a scene in a quite popular anime called Dandadan where a girl is, like, I think kidnapped by aliens and, like, probed, basically. And he's posting it saying, like, the animator said, I did not need to go this hard. And he's posting, like, this underage girl getting probed. But anyway, Chibi really likes it, obviously, because he's like Marfan syndrome, fucking dysgenic, you know, reject, living in his childhood. So he really likes it, and he likes the scene where the girl gets forcibly penetrated. So he posted that on Twitter and said how awesome it was, and he's like crying about getting like doxxed and hacked and stuff. And you'll see here, he runs into some issues with some people on Twitter.
Has been doxxed to the point to where insults to me, death threats to me. But it's also where my brother's grave has been doxxed to the point to where people have the GPS coordinates, like the actual coordinates to where it's at. I have the person responsible for doxing, which I thankfully have an image here I could just show you guys that is censored, but the person responsible here, you know, is actively now messaging people to more or less come kill me.
So
DMing them.
Are we seeing what this is here? So this is so Chibi here has a brother who died of suicide. and his brother is buried. He has a grave, like many dead people do. And it appears a fan of the anime Boruto. He's saying members of the Boruto community, which I believe to be a dog whistle for black people, unironically. A member of the Boruto fandom here, a Boruto fan, an impulsive Boruto fan, is saying, "We smoking on your brother too," crying, laughing face, cigarette, 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 cigarette. Also, I'm at Namek623016. Go use the Dragon Balls to resurrect your half-brother. That N-words needs that shit. Crying, laughing face, crying, laughing face, crying, laughing face. Attached with, I assume, a picture of the entryway to the graveyard, a picture of the grave, and a picture of his brother.
Yes. People saying that it wasn't the Boruto fandom. Regardless if this is a setup or not for the Boruto fandom, he's a part of the Boruto community. Straight up. That's what this individual is. He admits it himself. And on top of that, having contact...
And then he says, "We still smoking on Eddie." Yeah, I believe that's been, I guess, the name of his brother.
...with Kree, which was the person responsible for about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, causing the slander to call me a pedo. And that has gravitated to this degree to where I'm currently at. It is insane how we got here.
So, listen, it's one thing if he was just like an anime reviewer doing his thing, and he just got called a pedophile for no reason. But he goes out and he deliberately baits that. He is like, it's like caught in controversy and crying when you get it, you know? It's just super fucking lame. So guys, that's Chibi. That's Chibi. So yeah, just refreshing you. So, had a terrible 24 hours recently. Let's find out what exactly happened to this guy. I lost everything. As you can see, he hasn't shaved in 2 days. He's looking unkempt. He's ruffled his hair.
I'm making this video as more of a statement to myself. This video is for me. To put all my thoughts together and just...
So, dude, even in the body language, it's like so disingenuous. Like, you just know this guy's like the whiniest, most manipulative fuck in the world.
Work things out in my own way. Because one of the ways I've always gotten through trauma and hardships in my life, especially in these last years, is to just focus on work. To make videos. It's the only...
Dude, like the neck, that like neck scratching, that feels like such a tell.
Make videos.
I don't think anyone has ever done this when they're being honest. Does anyone ever do this neck scratch when they're doing something like honest, when they're being like sincere? I don't think anyone being sincere has ever done a neck scratch like this, especially not two in a short period like this.
I'm making this video as more of a statement to myself. This video is for me. To put all my thoughts together and...
Like, look, it goes for one here. We go for one weird fake neck scratch here.
Just...
And then he covers his face, hiding, real, expression.
Things out in my own way. Because one of the ways I've always, gotten through trauma and hardships in my life, especially in these last years, is to just focus on work. To make videos.
And then another fake neck scratch here.
It's the only joy that I really have. So, you all saw the post. You all have seen...
Yeah, how cool is it that it's just like Tecto Nux Chibi? Just like, dun, 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 just like literally like one after the other. Like, it just hits like crazy. Just the worst shit in the world has happened to these people out of nowhere. I mean, the Candros, has been working on the Nux one for a while. That's been cooking like in the background for a long time. But I guess the court case for Tecton has kind of been going on for a long time. But it's crazy that they all sort of have culminated at a similar time.
You've seen what I've said in the last 24, how many hours? I don't know. I'm just gonna give you a full rundown of just everything that happened. Maybe I'm oversharing.
The Oreo next.
This we
The
used
Oreo
against
next.
me to mock me or whatever.
Dude.
Happen. Maybe I'm oversharing. This will be used against me to mock me or whatever.
This will be used against me to mock me or whatever. Dude. Seriously, like, does he get off on this? I genuinely, why even say this, bro?
Well, like I said, I'm saying all this just to clear my head. Just because if I say it, it's done. It's over. Like, I'm able to just process everything at least a little bit better. So, on the 11th of February, I discover my fiance cheating on me with my best friend of 10 years.
So let's go, dude. How fucking awesome is that? How fucking awesome is that, bro? Best friend of 10 years was dicking down your girl. That's crazy, bro. So, just how long ago was this exactly?
This guy also publicly enjoyed for that Rent-A-Girlfriend anime and manga lol. His tastes suggest a certain interest even if he denies it.
Thank you for the $4.99, thank you. I don't know anything about Rent a Girlfriend, I don't know shit about that. Is Rent a Girlfriend different to... Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. The dress up, whatever. So yeah, what is this? Sorry, 1 second. So yeah, just about a week ago, Chibi is posting, "Try again, retard," with a picture of his girlfriend's hand, his fiance's hand, with the I guess the engagement ring on.
I confronted her about this, and she apologized, and I, being with her already for multiple years, and then finding out my best friend, so much betrayal.
He's literally describing, bro. He is describing it like fucking NTR, bro. He is literally describing it like NTR. This guy is actually getting off on this shit. This is not good, bro. This guy needs to be like, you know, given some kind of medication, I think.
So what I decided to do is I grabbed my keys. I went driving. I went to the liquor store. I bought alcohol that was the same alcohol, the last alcohol that I drank with my brother. And then I drove into the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I bought alcohol that was the same alcohol. What do you mean, bro? You bought alcohol. What did you buy? Who says they bought alcohol? Like, this is such bullshit, man. Nobody believe in this ish, Chibi. Nobody believe in this ish. Nobody believe in this ish, and that bitch ain't coming back. This gay little video ain't bringing that bitch back. I know you thought it would. I know you thought you should see this and think, oh, well, I really made the wrong choice by getting dicked down by his best friend. She ain't thinking that. She ain't thinking that. This ain't working.
It's not cheating, bro. It might be another word that starts with a C. Also, many wives have boyfriends, including mine. What's the big deal?
Thank you, Katsu, for the $5. Thank you.
You're not Hassan lil bro, you can't feign not knowing the differences between all these anime shows when you're a chronically online third wheel closet weeb.
I have said this many times, I don't know very much at all about any romance or slice of life or anything animes. I know my guys punching each other animes. That's the animes I watch. And stuff about like cool, you know, awesome, like Sigma, super intelligent, you know, epic people. You know, I watch that sort of shit, you know.
And I drank.
Doxxing has nothing to do with alchemy. I'm pretty sure it does.
And drank. Just sitting there drinking. And I was inches from death.
Oh, it's about science. It's close enough, bro.
And then suddenly a police officer shows up. Don't know how I was found. But he shows up. And
sorry, yeah, like, okay, let's go back.
then
So this is a total bullshit story on par with Tectone's I had to rush to her house to kill the roaches, and the police officer stopped me and told me that he understood that it was for a girl and let me go. You know, that's the level of bullshit story we're operating on here. It's Big 26, bro. Police officer not finding you drinking. Police officer not just patrolling around finding you drinking, bro. You don't just get found like that. What are we talking about?
And then suddenly a police officer shows up. Don't know how I was found. But he shows up. And he saved me at the last moment. He did.
A police officer, Kobe Bryant.
And I come to find out after all this, it was Nicholas Light, that was the one that apparently called a wellness check on me.
Oh, okay. You got a wellness check called on by one of his internet friends. So, okay. Well, where actually were you then? Because where did he actually go? You were found at the last moment. What were you going to die of? You were going to die from drinking? You weren't going to die from alcohol poisoning, bro. Come on now.
Then suddenly,
or you were going to go into the lake, is he saying?
And then I drove into the middle of nowhere, near water, and I drank, and drank. Just sitting there drinking.
Dude. You were not doing shit, bro. You were literally... Okay, this is so crazy. You were never gonna do shit. You were never gonna do shit, bro. Let me... I am astral projecting right now into the back seat of Chibi's car on that night. He is sat there at the lake drinking, desperately texting his ex, being like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm drunk, I'm gonna kill texting Nicholas Light and whatever gay little anime group chats he's in. Oh, my life's over, everything's over, everyone's left me, it's all... You were never doing shit. You were gonna sit there for like 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe pass out in your car or just drive home. Let's be totally fucking real here, Chibi.
And I was inches from death.
You were inches from death. Sorry, so I thought maybe he was saying about drinking, but no, he's like trying to imply that he's like inches from throwing himself into the water. No, you weren't, bro. No, you weren't. Nobody actually... No guy kills himself like that. You've got a gun. You've got a gun. If you were going to kill yourself, you would have done it. Like, that's... I'm sorry. That's just the reality. No male goes and actually goes through with it and does this. they would just shoot themselves. That's just the case. I'm sorry.
And then suddenly, a police officer shows up. Don't know how I was found, but he shows up. And
Yeah, dude, for real, the Stanlop.
he saved me at the last moment. He did. And I come to find out, after all this, it was Nicholas Light, that was the one that apparently called a wellness check on me. And he saved my life. He saved my life. Anyways, the officer escorted me to the hospital, because obviously with everything, making sure mental evaluation and all that. And I obviously couldn't drive, you know, too much alcohol. So he took me to the hospital, and I stayed basically the night. And I wasn't able to access my phone or use anything until they discharged me. I got discharged earlier this morning. And
Dude.
I was so hurt. I was so hurt.
I'm sorry, how old is this guy?
But
This is just manipulation. I'm sorry. I understand being like kind of upset about a breakup. But this level of like performance is just fucking crazy. It's just so crazy. Like, get over it, man. How long was he even with this bitch?
I'm gonna give full context. So, I'm getting messaged somehow. Nicholas Light has my number. He saved me. It's fine. And then Tectone, apparently, he gives me a call as well, and they're worried about me. So many others reached out.
Dude, Nicholas Light and Tectone, like, Chibi, no! Chibi, no!
Thank you. I do. Just oh. Anyways, I get picked up, and I'm going home. Like, I'm free to go. Everything's fine. And I knew I had to tackle the elephant in the room. I had to go home and more or less, I confronted her about everything, trying to talk, and she left. I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I know. I piss people off. I annoy them. But anyways, after she left, I did what anyone probably would reasonably do. I wanted to confide in someone. Not really. I go to my gaming friend group that I've known just as long as my best friend that my fiance cheated with.
So yeah, how does he lose all of his friends?
I talk with them, and they straight up, they admit to me they don't care, basically, what my
guys, my fiance cheated on me and left me. I just tried to kill myself. Oh wait, sorry, are we supposed to give a fuck? W friends?
used to be best friend did. They prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends. I did. And they more or less, they just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They admit to me they don't care, basically, what my used to be best friend did. They prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends. I did. And they more or less, they just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They're completely okay with everything. And so, more or less...
Well, okay, are they just like gaming friends though? Because that's kind of expected, no? Are you carrying? Like, is Chibi carrying? Like, she was probably fucking this other guy for a reason, right? Chibi wasn't carrying. Let's be serious. Chibi wasn't carrying. You know, this MF is insufferable interpersonally.
I lost my whole friend group.
The rivals thing, what? The, what is it? How bad a rivals must Chibi be?
With everything. And so, more or less, I lost my whole friend group. My best friend that I basically called a brother. There was moments where he was hurting years ago with COVID. And I gave him money for he could have bills paid and his family wouldn't have to worry. I cared for him. He said he was moving down here in a few months. And I now know why. He wanted to. What I will say, I lost a lot. I lost a lot.
Dude.
I didn't just like lose a fiance. I lost my whole social circle, basically just gone. What really hurts?
I'm sorry, I'm starting to, you know, struggle with this because I feel like I might be a little bit of like, yeah, I might be a little bit alien, you know. Is this really that big of a deal? Like, you lost your social circle because you were mad at them that they wouldn't ditch this guy who fucked your girlfriend. I've never known like a friend group to all rally around in such a way where it's like, we're not gonna hang out with X person because there was whatever cheating that happened. I've never known a friend group to do that. I may have been just around kind of asshole people, maybe. But I've never known a friend group to ever do that because of some cheating drama in the group. So I don't know why you're expecting that. I don't know. In my friend group, if someone fucked another guy's fiance, that would be an issue. I'm trying to think back to when I had like a consistent friend group, you know. Back to when those I had those dynamics. Yeah, I don't think it would just depend on the person. It would just really depend on the person. I don't think there would ever be like a hard, yeah, like rallying around like someone for getting cheated on or like dropping someone because they fucked someone else's whatever. It'd have to be egregious, like the couple has kids together or something. Yeah, maybe. I don't know though, man. It's just like, do like adults really hang out in like big groups like that anyway? I feel like it's very high school to have like a friend group. I do sometimes. I don't mean like sometimes you go to something like a night out or whatever and there's like, you know, a decent group of people there, like 10, 15 people, whatever. That's not what I mean by like having a friend group. I mean having a situation where you have this quite closed, interconnected group of people that have a lot of relationships between each other, as opposed to just, I feel like post education, you have like work friends, and then you have like relationships with people, and maybe some of them know each other, and you'll meet up with like a few people at a time that know each other, but you're actually in like quite a lot of different quote unquote groups that don't necessarily mix, and you've got like work people, and then you've got all the different people from different parts of your life that aren't. It's not all closed in together, if you know what I mean. Whereas when you're in like high school, uni, you have like quite a set group of friends a lot of the time, if you know what I mean, and those people will know each other too. So there is more room for that sort of like drama shit, I guess. I have worked a real job. What do you mean? Oh, you mean Chibi's never worked a real job? Chibi seems like legit, like disabled. I'm not gonna lie. Chibi seems not quite like disabled, but like Gnostic Mind Train. You know how Gnostic Mind Train has like that mystery illness, like Marfan syndrome or whatever? Chibi seems like he's got some shit like that. Isn't Chibi like 4'9"? He's like 4'9" and looks like kind of deformed. Well, yeah, Gnostic Mind Train thinks he has Marfans. I'm not saying this guy has Marfans. Yeah, some kind of developmental thing for sure.
Best friend of 10 years.
He's 5'3".
He knew everything. He knew my life story. I thought he had my back. He was there for me with the times of being harassed, and I viewed him like a brother.
Dude, the single tear. Dude, the single tear.
I viewed him like a brother. And then he does that. But anyways,
this is cinema, bro.
I was in a dark place, and I've had a lot of dark thoughts. All day. All last night. I have. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is one of the hardest moments for me in my entire life. But like I said, I've told you guys many times, if you've watched my content, one of the only joys in my life I've had over the years is making content. Talking about what I love. It is the one thing that's never caused me problems. I did lose so much. He was sending her nudes, and just the I'm pretty hurt, guys.
Dude, what was he gonna say there? What was the cut-off word there? I didn't say we want to say the cock, but what was the cut-off word there, man? Dude, it's just so crazy. This is such a peak video, bro.
He was sending
Chibi
her
always delivers, man.
nudes, and just the cut. pretty hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen or anything. I really don't. The future's uncertain right now. I have no idea. I, however, am making this video to try, to some degree, to cement my thoughts in stone, to be able to process them in my own way.
So true, man.
To be able to
That's so brave of him. That's so stunning,
try
so
to
brave.
move past this just nightmarish day. I just
It's all just so performative, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what I will do. There's two ways. Either A, I don't make videos for a while, or I just make videos and I try to black hole. Just black hole everything and just keep moving, and we'll see. What I will say, though, I thank everyone that's been supportive. To those out there, you know who you are. You have been more supportive than I could have ever imagined, though.
Wow.
I know. I'm just, like I said, I'll leave it at that. What a year. I don't know how this is worse than anything I've dealt with. I can deal
They probably
with
talked
being
crazy
harassed
shit behind his
online
back
and
too.
stuff. I've grown numb to that. But all of this triple whammy of just everything, and then the betrayals. I might seek therapy or something. I don't know.
It's just rad. I love this guy's misery. I love seeing it. He's just like a disgusting spastic. I hate him. I'm just like, I just realized I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what this was, and I saw I recognize it's a Freeran thing, right? I know almost nothing about Freeran. I just know, purely from the discussion, that it's a lightly veiled fascist message that people deny with all their fucking heart, while simultaneously obviously enjoying it because of that message. I love seeing this guy's life fall apart. I love seeing this guy get just totally raped into the dirt.
But for now, I'll leave it at that. I'm sorry for worrying everybody. I'm still alive.
No, the whole thing with Freeran, dude, I don't know enough about it to relate accurately, but that's my reading based on the discussion around it. But basically, the whole thing is, my understanding is that they are like, is elf pedo shit, is like, you know, some little elf girl, whatever. But the story is like, there's these demons that are like people, but they're not people, and they will just act like people and try to make you think they're cool and chill and just like everyone else, but actually they're not, and all you can do is you just have to kill them. And there are these delusional fucking people that think that these demon things can just like fit in with society, and they're just like you and me, but they're not. They just have to be wiped out. That's like the whole message.
Thanks to the efforts of a few individuals I'm shocked about. I do love you guys. I love you, my community. I do. Chibi out.
Became a dumbass culture war. No, I think, based on what I've seen, people saying that are probably, like, illiterate. It feels like the same shit as when everyone was denying all the, like, nationalist shit in Attack on Titan. Feels like people just, like, lying to themselves. Like, no, my anime isn't made by some, like, fucking freak, loser, you know, Japanese Nazi. I almost said some crazy words there. Some freak, loser, Japanese shut-in Nazi. Some hikikomori Nazi. This isn't a Chud stream, okay? This isn't a Chud stream. I know you guys are going through withdrawals. So we've got more Chibi here. We've got more Chibi. Where's his big post? Seeing how happy it would make my haters if I died. I live out of spite. Also seeing what I've seen today, I'm going to double down 2 out of spite. Before I go any further, to those that reached out, I promise to respond and go through it all later. I noticed a lot of pattern recognition from certain groups too today. Always the party of acceptance. Multiple flags are a big indication too. Certain usage of gifts as well. Animals pretending to be human with subpar intelligence. More Boruto fans, is it? More Boruto fans. I am also pro-ICE, and I think illegal immigrants should not be in my country. What did you do? What did you do to this girl? What did you do to some younger member of your family to make all of your friends leave? And what did you do, Chibi? Be honest now. Because this sort of talk, all your friends left, your girlfriend left, and now you're doing, I'm pro-ICE and think there should be no illegal immigrants, and I hate... Yeah, come on. What did you do, Chibi? Come clean. What's on that flash drive, Chibi? I, however, do not think they're perfect. If you hate me and want me dead for that stance, that won't change my mind. Now, feel free to spaz out in my comments and call me a racist, a cuck, loser, or whatever for common sense takes. All your interactions have made me tremendous amounts of money, spreading my name around. So I hope that pisses you all off so much. With that, I bid farewell for tonight. Wow. If I'm scamming your audience, good job, bro. Oh, yeah, sorry, we sort of missed as well. What's the big prize here? What are these fellas competing for? What are these fellas destroying friendships over? So, yeah. 10-year friendship, guys. 10-year friendship. Worth the trade. C9 sneaky. Dude. Oh, my God. They all looks matched. Which is, like, kind of the problem. So let's see his latest video. He's got an update video here. Let's see what else he's got to say about this.
So I'm pre-recording this video in advance to just make sure everybody is on the same page, and also what steps I'm going to be taking for the upcoming days. First off, as you can see, I am alive, I'm still here, and I'm taking every day one step at a time to basically piece everything back together and obtain my main objective at this point. And that main objective is happiness. To be able to obtain happiness and joy and everything like that, and fight for a really wholesome future. That is the objective and long-term goal that I have envisioned right now. Now, to be able to achieve that, obviously, there's a lot of steps that I need to take, and a lot of days, and a lot of things I'm going to have to get through to be able to do that. But for starters, for these next few days, I'm going to be spending time with my loved ones, and I'm going to be just, talking with them about everything. I'm going to be talking with them about, seeking out therapy. I'm going to be, going to the gym as well. That is my 100% objective, is to go to the gym pretty much every single day if I can do it. And then on top of that as well, my other objectives is to be able to get back on my horse and just make content every single day.
Dude,
like
the
I always have
malapropisms
done.
are driving me crazy. Get back on my horse.
About anime, manga, censorship, news, or anything that I really am interested in at that given moment. But for right now, what I'm doing, and the reason why this video, I'm just making it very brief, is that I am still here, and I have read everybody's comments. I have seen what you have said, and I plan to respond to as many as I possibly can.
Musume reference, dude. I actually need to get back on. I need to get back on my horse with Musume. I could be playing it more. I do have time on my phone. But I just don't. I don't have the spoons for it. I don't have the spoons. What can I say? I should never have the fucking spoons these days.
Coming days. But for now, I'm just going to take a little bit of a break for a few days, and I will be back, get back up on that horse, and I will start making content once again. But I want to say, guys, for everyone out there, I do thank you. This is a shout out to all of you out there that has been very supportive. For now, though, I will see you for now. I might be back late Monday, maybe Tuesday, in terms of making content again.
Uma Musume is right wing. I think I agree. I think I agree with that. I think Uma Musume is right wing. I think almost anything about, like, selective breeding or some shit like that, that is kind of right wing. Though I haven't played Mugenics yet, which is on my list. So, I don't know. That could be proven wrong. But it's got Ethan Klein in it, so it probably is right wing, right?
But for right now, spending time with loved ones, I've been figuring out plan options of therapy and everything that needs to be done for now. So, with that, though, thank you guys. You have a very blessed day, and, thank you. Yeah. Chibi out.
Wow. So that's great. That's awesome. So let's see. So that's the Chibi story, guys. That's the latest updates on Chibi. Now, when this happened, guys, Twitter was absolutely R-ing this guy. Just R-ing this guy into the fucking dirt. First of all, we've got a Mizkif clip here.
I discovered my fiance cheating on me with my best friend of 10 years.
Yeah! All right! Nice! Woo! Good for her. Good for her. Congratulations, lady. Congratulations. You fucking finally moved on. Get the hell out of there. Good job. Honestly, that's a good friend to you, dude, because you obviously didn't want a fiance because she's not 13 years old. So good for her. Good friend and good fiance. I'm proud of them. Good job, guys. Good job. All around. Everyone, good applause. Good applause. Nice.
So awesome stuff. Awesome stuff, man. Thank you for the $5. Thank you.
Small violin.
Tiny violins out for Chibi today. Spit on yo shaking. I just can't, man. What's this? I'm crying. You've pinpointed the exact dates she was cheating on. That's subhuman from her apologetic behavior. My fiance said this is me. Your pervertedness is part of what makes you great. Wow. She loves me so much. Wait. My fiance got me a Lord of the Rings Black Speech keyboard for Christmas. She loves me so much. Wow. Wow, that's really cool, dude. That's really fucking cool, dude. What a stupid fucking gift. Personal goals for 2026. Reach 500k subscribers on YouTube. Reach 260k followers on Twitter. Upload daily on YouTube. At least one manga review a week. At least one anime review a week. Marry my fiance. Continue to piss off schizos. Stop being antisocial and curl up with people. Fiance sent me this manga panel. I think she's reading this right now. Why are you sitting behind me? Dude. What? Fiance actually bought it for me and told me to wear it when it arrives. I will not give context. Ugh. Dude. Oh. What? Oh, hell no. Oh, dude. Ooh.
And I found my lolly of the season. Naru, so fucking cute, but so is Hina. Oh!
Is it possible for an otaku to find love? Yes, there is. That's not how you answer. Is it? It's truly... So, okay, everyone here is illiterate. As someone that is a short, nerdy retard, I managed to find someone. If I can, you all can too. It's just about not giving up. Okay, I can't pull up these tweets with the N-word hard R in. These are not going to work.